Kolin got an extended hurtbox on staying strong, making it easier to counterpoke with lows. She has a bigger hurtbox behind her during crouch fierce. Kolin moves forward for this normal. And sometimes if it whiffed as an anti-air, the jumping opponent would whiff their cross up against her. Now they should hit her more easily. From what the patch notes seem to be saying, crouch fierce got worse at sniping close jumps in general. The blurb actually seems to say they want close jumps to be a weakness for Kolin, and they recommend heavy parry. Personally, I recommend her air throw for close jumps, which I think is generally much less risky. Stand Fierce has a longer recovery on hit only. It's now +2, so you can no longer link Stand Short out of it on normal connect. The longer recovery also means that after a crush counter, in VT2 she can no longer link dash low strong. Optimal is now dash into the jab TC. But she can still do EX Vanity Step stuff. For the sliding low strong TC, the cancel window is longer. On hit, you can easily react and convert to the cancel. While on block, you can exploit the +2 normal that leaves you point blank. Her sliding air TC now juggles properly as an air-to-air. I have no idea what scenario this is for. Heavy Parabellum is 1 frame faster, and the notes say it's specifically to allow a combo from stand forward, one of Kolin's main combo normals. This adds damage for some common confirms. But EX Parabellum lost 20 damage, 30 stun, and pushes back less on hit and block, which should make it more consistent in combos, but also more punishable. This is one of Kolin's best attacks, but I'm surprised they would nerf it. EX Silver Edge also lost 20 damage and 50 stun. And EX Heavy Vanity Step lost its frame 1 invincibility. They don't want Kolin to have a reversal besides her parry, super, and V-shift, which makes sense, I guess. VS2, both raw and inner TC, deals 20 more damage. Kolin can now hit reverse javelin combos on cornered opponents, and even combo super afterward. Kolin sliding overhead now has juggle potential. It's quite a good ender for her VT1 stuff. For VT1 special dash exclusively, Kolin can now cancel to any special move except Vanity Step. This gives her a juggle to Hailstorm on hit, which is ideal for its nice damage and setup potential. I'm surprised by all the nerfs, to be frank. I thought Kolin was a pretty good character last patch, but not this good. That being said, I predicted her to benefit the most from V-shift of any character in the game, and maybe the devs thought the same thing. She's a character who thrives on whiff punishing, so after a balance patch extending her boxes, she might especially benefit. And it's quite notable devs didn't extend the hurt box on her Stand Fierce, which is one of the game's best counterpokes. A lot of her new combos are pretty strong, so I think her damage won't suffer much overall. I think you can be a bit creative with Kolin. A lot of her routes have multiple different enders with different advantages, and I think that's sharply different from release Kolin, who felt a little more railroaded. I think that her strong ground game feels very unique in SF5.